Let's eject Operation Channel Intro.
Hello fellow YouTubers, LegWC Stop Motioner here. Welcome to viewers new and old. And today, I went to Walmart and I found all of Wave 1 of Legacy. I just went ahead and grabbed Kickback. There's other figures that were a possibility, but for right now, this was the only one remaining that I definitely wanted to get from this wave. Drag Strip, I can't help but wonder if we're going to get a Stunticon 5-pack down the line. And maybe if I should just wait for that. So, like I said, just got this guy. Might get RC, not fully sure. Still not too crazy about it. For the packaging, got the open window, and his head is very loose. I really wish I checked that, because, I mean, I guess that is one benefit of these stupid open boxes, is that you can check the joint tolerances in the head. Should have checked they had a second one there. I should have seen if it was tighter or not. Not that big of a deal, though. You can see down in there. Got his Grasshopper Mode. There's Robot Mode on the back there. And then there's the side of the box, which has Decepticons instead of Autobots. So I like that they're doing that now, where we have the Autobot one, the artwork for the Autobots and artwork for the Decepticons. I just think that's really cool. There's the back. There's Robot Mode. There's Grasshopper Mode. There's QR code, which we're going to talk about. And that's pretty much it for the package, so we'll go and talk about that now. Okay, so here's what you get when you scan the code. You see Kickback right here, all lit up. The alt mode, Grasshopper, his function is espionage. He's an Insecticon, and he originates from G1. We all knew that, again. Signature weapon, Energon blades. Unbreakable energy blades made of pure Energon. Bio. Kickback is an espionage expert, making allies only to manipulate them to further his own agenda. Skills, he has a 3 in strength, a 9 in intelligence, a 4 in speed, and a 5 in firepower. So, not super great, but he's really intelligent, so I guess there's that. So, that's what you get when you scan it. So, let's go ahead and get him out. Let's see. Yeah, they almost got me. I don't know why that doesn't work sometimes. Alright, and there he is, and he looks pretty cool. So, let's go ahead and get him out. Alright, so here we have Kickback in his Grasshopper mode, and I like it. It's simplistic, but I don't really mind that. I still think it looks cool, and it looks pretty accurate. The head doesn't really sit super securely, and if you turn it, you can kind of see his robot mode face, but yeah, whatever. You can store the gun underneath, which doesn't look too bad, I guess. You can put the blades together to kind of form a thorax, so that's pretty cool. Whether or not they meant to do that, that's a nice touch. It's a clear purple thorax, but I mean, this is an Insecticon. He's not really supposed to have normal colors. I don't think I'm really going to go over the articulation too much because there's not really as too much to it. So, for comparison, here he is with Kingdom Waspinator. Just thought I'd get out another insect transformer. So, see how they match up. He's got these clear wings, and you can pretty much see the whole front of the robot mode on him. And again, it's faithful to the design, so I'm okay with that. I think the coloration is pretty nice, and the sculpt is good. I like it. You can feel the texture of the wings on this side, so that's pretty cool. Well, I hate to say this, but I think that pretty much covers the bug mode, because, like I said, there's not a whole lot to it, which isn't a bad thing, but it's pretty simplistic. But I like it. It's cool. So, now for the transformation. Like I said, it's very simple. Just go ahead and pull the gun out, and just come here, pull the thorax out, and just come right here, rotate this part around, fold it up, close this section up, and just do the same on this side. Then just kind of fold the knees down. They sort of click into place, not really clicking, but for the Grasshopper mode, just hold this one down. Just come here and fold the feet down. I really appreciate how they did these feet. It's like it fills it up here, then you fold them down. There's really no hollowness there. So I appreciate that. Alright, then just come right here, go ahead and fold the wings up. Just rotate this down. And come right here, fold this up like that. And then fold this back, fold the arm down, and just do the same on this side. And just go ahead, come right here, fold this down, rotate the head around, and there's Kickback in his robot mode. And I think this robot mode is really nice. It's very accurate to G1. I think that head sculpt looks good. And once again, I think the coloration and the sculpt is nice. Now the weird thing is, a lot of people have talked about this. This clear section, it looks like it was supposed to open because there's a tab, you can see a tab for it right here. And there's a pin right down here with some springs in it. And I'm just wondering, what was that supposed to be? Was it just supposed to pop open? Because you can't open it. It's not made to do that. Which is really odd. We get a nice visible Decepticon symbol there. Now in terms of the weapon layout, just go and undo these. And there's a tab right here on it. And then right here, you can see there's some slots. So you just tab this into place, these into place. You can go in and give him his gun, which I gotta say, this gun is really nice. It's got some silver and some nice shiny purple paint on it. That's really cool. Really like this gun. So, for comparison, here he is with Kingdom Waspinator again. And Waspinator's he's shorter, but then again, Waspinator isn't a very tall deluxe. So, this figure isn't really particularly tall at the head, but these wings really give him some added height. Now for the articulation, head is on a ball joint. Get a little bit of up and down. You definitely get some side to side. You can do a full 360 because of how the transformation works. You can actually articulate the antennae, which is pretty cool. Shoulders can do a full 360. They're going to collide with this, but again, that's just how I do it. So if you have these detached, you won't have an issue there. They can go out to the side that far. Now, I was worried due to the design that this wouldn't be a possibility, but you do get articulation right there, which is really nice. And you can pull this section up, which looks a little weird because this is a separate piece, but whatever. You do get elbow articulation, pull off well over a 90. Nothing in the hands unless you count this, which is for the transformation for you to fold this out. So I guess it can be like he can extend a claw in his robot mode and start scratching people or bots. He does have a waist rotation, which is really nice. Legs can kick forward that far and back that far. They can go out to the side. You do get a thigh rotation. Knees can pull off about a 90. And again, they can bend forward a little bit because of the transformation. And I guess you can do this with the feet if you want to count that as articulation, which I guess you could utilize that. That's pretty cool. And you do have ankle tilt. So articulation, there's nothing really lacking other than maybe a wrist swivel, but because of how the transformation works, I won't be too upset. Even though I have seen figures that have this kind of hand transformation where it folds up in and then they still have wrist swivels, so there's that. So I think that pretty much covers this figure. So I'll go ahead and stick him on the display. Okay, so there's Kickback with my Decepticons. Sorry about how dark it is. My phone is low on power and I can't use flash. But he looks pretty cool. I'm not as limited on space with Decepticons as I am with Autobots. So Legacy Kickback. I like this figure. I think the insect mode is really cool. It's simple, but it's one of those cases where it doesn't really have to be super complex. Same for the transformation. There's not a whole lot to it, but it's fun and simple, and I'm okay with that. And I really like the robot mode. Good colors, good sculpts. I think the articulation is really nice. And he just overall looks really cool. I'm really looking forward to them hopefully giving us more Insecticons down the line. And I forget, were they on the leaked listings we got a while ago? I'm not fully sure. But yeah, if you can find this figure, I definitely recommend getting him, because he's really cool. And he's very accurate to G1, so that's always a plus. But that's just what I think of the figure. As always, please be sure to comment down below what you think of it. And if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and God bless.